If you're struggling to sell automation, it might not be your fault, but it certainly is your problem. So I'm about to show you how to make offers so good that your clients will feel stupid for saying no. So I'd argue this is actually the most important bit of your cold email. Imagine you're a prospect, right? You're just doing your day-to-day tasks and someone emails you. You don't care, you already hate them because they're intruding in your privacy. They're landing in your inbox and you're annoyed that they're there in the first place. So what do? You probably delete it. But how do we actually mitigate that as email senders and cold emailers trying to get our product and service out there? It's from a no-brainer offer. It needs to be something tangible, something like a measurable outcome. Clients don't buy the automation. I've said this before, they're buying results. You need to remove the risk for them. So in other ways, you give them a guarantee. So I'm guaranteed we'll get you X results in Y days, or you don't pay. So you're removing completely any risk for them. Remember, these people don't trust you to start with. That you're landing in their inbox, they haven't got a clue who you are. They don't trust you straight off the bat. So you got to make them not necessarily trust you, but get them to let their guard down in a way that they're going to reply to you. And that ties into the next point. You got to make sure it's stupidly easy to say yes. Why would they not say yes to you? You're going to do this. You're going to get them this amount in this days, or you're going to do this for them. You're going to increase their revenue in so many days. It would be stupid. They'd be dumb to say no. And that's what your mindset needs to be with this. You need to make sure that they have no way of saying no. Okay, stack the value upon value upon value. This is again going to make it so easy for them, so hard for them to say no. You want to keep it short though. It doesn't have to be a whole paragraph showing your offer and what it is you're going to do for them. Just short and snappy and to the point. And there has to be a clear ROI. They have to understand that in such a short amount of time, they can see an incredible amount of results. And in some ways, this is just to get them on a call. And you'll ask them on the call, what was the real reason, we actually are on this call? What attracted your attention in the first place? And they'll say that. And then you can go through the call, ask them the questions, and later on down the line, they'll forget about this guarantee, or they will be stuck in their ways and definitely want this guarantee at the end, which is fine because it's no risk for you and no risk for them. As long as they cover the cost of the system, it's not going to impact you because you're giving away the system 30 days and you're 100% sure they're going to see the results. If they don't see the results that you've promised, they're probably still going to see measurable results that still want to make them buy the system at the end. Plus they've spent 100, 200 quid on setting up the system and then paying for the make operations and the emails and all that crap. So you want to remove the risk completely for them. And like I said before, this is going to make it a complete no-brainer and make them feel inclined to reply, because why wouldn't they? It does feel too good to be true, but at the same time, they're going to be curious and want to find out why they think it's too good to be true. So performance guarantees, if you don't get X results in so many days, you don't pay. That just shows them that you are flipping the risk onto you. It's no risk to them. It's all risk to you. Later down the line, obviously, you're going to get a call and you're going to say, yes, I said it was free, but you're going to need to cover the cost of the system. Otherwise, you could just get 30 leads and I've paid for them, and then you can leave, not pay for it at the end. That would be a free trial. But if you're going to do a guarantee, you'd probably want to take either a non-refundable deposit, probably a third of the amount, or just get the full amount up front. Let them also cover the cost of the system for the 30 days that they have it. And also I like that because if you have promised them this and you're going to get a client at the end of it, you're going to be able to keep the money that they've already paid you. You're going to be fighting hand over fist to get them leads in for this client. There's no way you're not getting these 30 leads. Imagine you're on 20 leads with 7 days to go. You're going to be calling your grandma, your uncle, everyone to be emailing back. I'm joking. You don't do that. But you might add another 1,000 leads in out of your own pocket to reach out really quickly to try and get these leads landed in their inbox. You're going to do everything you can. You want to show them that you mean business by doing it quickly. So we deliver it in 7 days, or we work for free. So the thing is, that what's good about this is that you've probably already built this out before and you've got it templated. Okay. And you can just implement this into their business pretty quickly. So if you say we're going to deliver it in 7 days, or we'll do it for free, you could probably do it in 4. You could probably do it in a day because you've already got it templated. All you need to do is just implement it into their business, maybe do a few tweaks for their use case and tailor to them, and you're ready to go. So risk-free pricing. Pay only when you see results. That is completely risk-free. Imagine being a business owner and you get an email coming in saying, yeah, we'll do it all for free. You'll still get results. And when you get the results that we've discussed, then you pay, or we'll do it within a certain time frame. And if we don't hit that time frame, we'll work for free until we do, and then you can pay. So this is going to touch on a little bit about what I've just mentioned, high leverage, high margin delivery. So this basically means you've got them templates ready to already put in. It's not like you've done a guarantee or you're doing a free trial and you've got to now go build the whole thing out. That won't be, it won't be high leverage and it won't be high margin. You can't scale if every project is custom. You won't be able to scale that way. What's so good about this is that you can create it once, and then every time plugging it into a different business, it will just need a little tweak here and there, which is perfect for you. So you want to productize your offer. Stop selling custom work. Build a system that you can replicate, like I've said, and just tweak it. Use templates to pretty much automate that whole delivery process and implement it into the client's business quicker. As I've said, make sure it's repeatable, scalable, and requires minimal effort. And because of the amount of replies you'll be getting from this, from having a no-brainer offer, you can close more deals, fulfill those deals a lot quicker, and have a lot lower overhead because you're not going to be doing a load of testing and running because you already know it works from building it and templating it out before. So here are some examples. I'll build you a unique AI cold outreach system that's designed to get a minimum 200% ROI in 30 days. If you don't hit this, you don't pay. I've already said a stat that's about from Forrester, who are a global market research firm, that say that businesses that are Power App enabled and have these systems implemented into their business, really simple systems that aren't even designed to drive ROI, generate an ROI of 206% in 3 years. That sounds pretty crap, I know, but even if it's just a system that saves an hour a week or half an hour a week, can still have that sort of impact in a business. If you're selling an AI-powered lead gen system, this isn't the case, right? You are selling a system that's designed to get that kind of return on investment within 30 days. So that's what you're going to say to them. If you don't get a minimum 200% ROI in 30 days, you don't pay. Okay, so if the system costs $5,000, they'd be expecting to hit 15 grand in a month. Now, obviously, you're going to find out a little bit about their ticket size, because if they're selling stuff for £100 a month or £200 a month, it's not going to be worth it for you because they're likely going to get a load of clients, but it's not going to be worth 15 grand unless you're obviously doing it on an ARR basis. So another example, I'll create a hyper-automated AI engine that will deliver 30 leads in 30 days, or you don't pay. I'll give you an example here. Look, so these are the stats on a cold emailing campaign that I've recently done. I bought these leads from Instantly. I think it cost $1 or so like 80p to get 5,000 leads or something. It ended up being 3.1k. Was it? Yeah, 3,100 people. Now this was an extremely generic campaign. What I mean by that is there was no personalization whatsoever. Essentially, there's a software company that are dedicated to cold emailing infrastructure. Now, I used them when I first started out, and I really, really wasn't happy with the money I was spending and the service I was getting in terms of deliverability. So I wrote a bad review. I was a complete Karen, and they ended up getting on a call with me, asking me to remove the review and seeing what they could do to help me and restore faith in the service, because apparently I was a part of a small group of people when they were updating their infrastructure that stayed on the old infrastructure and not on the new one. Anyway, long story short, I was affected massively with my cold emailing campaigns. Waste of money, waste of everything. So they gave me a load of free leads. They've given me 2 months free, and they've also given me someone wrote my campaign. Someone who's been doing this for multiple years wrote this campaign. I'll show you the campaign in a moment. The company's actually Mail Scale. Since these 2 months I've been using them for free, my response rate and everything, my deliverability it is good. It's not on the level of the system that I teach, but if you do want to use them, I'll put a link in the bio to their website and you can sign up and have a look at them. It's still affordable. I think it's $120 a month for 50 inboxes. And you use their infrastructure. They've got some deliverability stuff on there. Anyway, I'll show you exactly what it is. The copy that they use. So, hi name, I wanted to run this by you. I have an AI for agencies that generates 10 to 20 high ticket meetings every month and can also handle inbound calls. Can I send over more info? Do you have capacity for an extra 10 to 20 high ticket meetings each month? Reason I ask, I made a quick video going over how our AI generates 10 to 20 high ticket meetings each month and can also handle inbound calls. And the same for this. I built an AI for agencies that generates 10 to 20 high ticket meetings each month and can also handle inbound calls. And then there's the offer. Would you be interested in a no charge test drive to see what's possible? So as you can see, very generic. But since the 3,000, it's been completed now. So 3,130 leads have been contacted. I got a reply rate of 3.4%. Out of those 74, 18 replied positively at 24.3% and got 18 opportunities out there. Ignore that number. That's obviously completely wrong. So out of 3,000 leads with a very generic emailing campaign, I sent this over, you can actually see, started on the 26th and ended on the 24th. So I don't know, not quite 30 days, maybe. Or 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Exactly 30 days. In 30 days, I got 18 leads. What I'm trying to say, in 30 days, I got 18 interested leads from a very, very generic emailing campaign, only sending to 3,000 people. So what I'm trying to say is, if you sourced 4,000 leads for them, put them through the cold emailing system, which is obviously the hyper-personalized system that I've shown you before, get 3,000, put them through that, you'll easily be able to get the 30 leads without a doubt, okay? If you want it to be extra safe, get an extra 1,000, 4,000 prospects, put them through the system, send out the emails, you'll get 30 opportunities without a doubt. You could expect the reply rate to be 5% above at a minimum, at an absolute minimum. The response rate, you're looking at about 20% normally, so 24% is pretty good. You're going to be at 30 opportunities. In fact, if we do the maths on 4,000, okay, with a reply rate of 5%, that's 200 people. 25% are happy with that, is obviously 150 is 50 people. There's 50 opportunities. And I'd say that's at a minimum. I really would say that's at a minimum. So just to show you how easy that actually is, it's very doable. You can deliver 30 leads in 30 days. Obviously, you have to have the emailing infrastructure to do that in terms of email accounts and domains. Speaking of cold emailing, shout out Luke, who has just landed in my inbox from a Gmail account. Top man. And he really wants my help with launching his first automation business. So stick around, keep watching the videos. Obviously, guys, you know, we're talking to almost 100 of these now daily. So I can't help you all one by one. I've tried helping some people on LinkedIn who have messaged me. That doesn't mean go message me on LinkedIn because it's getting too much. How about I just stop the video now just to mention or float the idea of some sort of community, whether it be on YouTube or school or whatever, anywhere else, platforms that people tend to do this sort of stuff on, where I can dive a lot deeper into, you know, how to get your first client, how to service, how to price, all the stuff that you guys are interested in, cold emailing, deliverability. What are your sort of thoughts on that? Where we can maybe sit down for an hour or 2 hours every single week and have a big live Q&A session where I could help you guys through any issues and stuff like that. I just thought I'd float the idea. People have been asking me in the comments. I don't know whether it's something you guys are interested in. I've got a hell of a load more ideas. There's stuff I'm monetizing within AI. What you guys need to understand is this AI automations agency, or what I like to call, and hopefully you guys are calling it now, an AI and hyper automations agency, because we're different to everyone else. It's not just about this lead gen system or make.com or NA10. There's so much more. There's image generation, there's phone calls, there's video generation, there's website creation. There's so much we can monetize, and there's stuff even I haven't started monetizing yet that we're getting there soon, and I'd love to be able to teach you guys about it. So if that floats your boat, if you'd like to learn a lot more and we can all do it together, let me know in the comments and I'll start properly looking into it. I don't think it'll be for another couple months, if I'm going to be honest, just because of how busy my own business is, as well as the YouTube and everything. But let me know and we can discuss that more in the comments. So another few examples for you. In just 2 weeks, you'll own. So this is really important. This is something I've kept constant in all my emailing campaigns, is that I'm making sure they're aware that it's theirs to own and run and drive ROI long into the future for as long as they possibly want. That's really important. It gets clients going. They get really excited by it. So it's something I'd certainly recommend mentioning in your email campaigns. This is yours to own and run. We're not lead gen. We're not a lead gen business. We implement high ROI systems into businesses for you guys to own, keep, run, drive ROI long into the future for as long as you possibly want. I'm not here to stick around, hold your hand, be a clingy, leechy girlfriend. We're just trying to help you increase your revenue, whilst also implementing AI and getting ready for AI and future-proofing your business for the future. So yeah, you'll own a tireless system that fills your pipeline whenever you need, requiring very little input. And if you don't get 20 responses in the first month, I'll return every penny. Obviously 20 responses isn't a lot, because you'll be getting that pretty simply. But if they only want a small campaign of 1,000 people, that's certainly doable. I'll set up a specifically designed outreach engine that identifies your ideal clients, crafts persuasive messages, and then delivers responses directly to you, to your inbox. If you don't get 15 leads in the first month, you don't pay. So you see where this is going. What I do, you'll own it and run it as much as you want. And if you don't increase sales by 10K, you don't pay. I prefer it. If you don't get so many leads, you don't pay, stuff like that. That sort of method. So yeah, that is it. I hope this has helped you understand the sort of offer that you should be crafting to try and get people to say yes and reply and respond, because they feel stupid to say no to. The only reason they say no is probably because they've either got too many leads coming in already, they really, really don't want to say no to some stranger who's just emailed them over email, or they just genuinely don't have a need for this at all. So just make sure you've got an offer that just completely sells itself. It's got a clear outcome, it's no risk, scalable delivery, and leads to long-term revenue. And if you do this right, you will never struggle to get leads or close deals ever again. So if you found this valuable, drop it a like, give it a big fat thumbs up, drop me a comment about what we've discussed, and I'll see you in the next one.